Battle of the Islips here in the SCHSHL tonight. Eric Bellier with you on the Long Island Sports Network. As East Islip coming in at 6-0-2 on the season, facing off against a 3-6 West Islip Lions. In their lone face-off this year back on September 20th, 9-1 in favor of EI. Taking a look at point leaders, goal scorers, Ryan Anatra leads all East Islip members with 23 goals. Kieran Pollard has 13 lightings of the lamp for West Islip. Thomas Ivers, the shake to Anatra's bake, 22 assists. Those line mates cooking this year. Liam Henshaw, 6 assists for West Islip. Thomas Ivers leads all East Islip Chiefs with 32 points. Kieran Pollard, 16 for the Lions. And penalty minutes, John College. West Islip leading in penalty minutes with 23. Evan LaFata with 16 penalty minutes today. Both teams wrapping up warm-ups, and when we get back, puck drop between East Islip and West Islip. You're watching LA Sports Network hosting the SCHSHL hockey. Goaltending matchup between East Islip and West Islip. Brody Dixon in the East Islip net, and Tyler Sapoff in the net for West Islip. Jack Dolcid, Ryan Anatra, and Thomas Ivers, the top line starts off for East Islip as they win the face-off draw, and we are underway here between the Islips. West Islip in their St. Louis Blues-esque uniforms. East Islip in their black, red, and white sweaters. Anatra carrying over the blue line now, dumps it off to Dolson. Dolson over the blue line. Dolson looking for some help, finds Anatra along the goal line. Dumped in front, nobody home. Pass had a little too much juice on it. Shot on goal, covered up by Sapoff. As both teams get a change in here. Face-off won by East Islip, sent wide of Sapoff, but kept in the zone by East Islip. Puck wrapped around over to Slattery. Long shot, misses wide. Save on the Pepe rebound attempt. Puck sent around the boards by West Islip. Looking to clear the zone. They get as far as center ice over the red line. Slattery skates back into his own zone with it. Dumps it ahead, finds Carino, who gets tied up. West Islip gets a little offensive zone pressure here. Wrapped around the boards, East Islip controls now, sent him to the neutral zone. Here, shot on goal, nice save, they shoot, they score! For now they scored, but the referees are coming together. And they blow it a no goal, I believe. From here, it looked like it went in and popped right out. And they're talking, the referees are talking amongst themselves. The Lafada line, Luke, Evan, and Liam Goldbout are back out on the ice. Right now, it looks like they're setting up for a face-off to the left of Sapoff, but we haven't had official word yet. The officials are heading over to the East Islip bench. Still no official word yet, as Anatra heads off the ice, I'm assuming to get his jersey. And it is a no goal, it looks like, as they point to the face-off dot to the left of Sapoff. So my preemptive goal call goes for naught. And with Anatra off the ice now, it looks like they're going to skate a man down for a minute. East Islip wins. The face-off sends it around the boards. East Islip, big hit along the boards on Pollard. Pollard controls the puck along the blue line. Pollard tied up. East Islip looking to come out with it. Slattery collides with a teammate but comes out with the puck. Big hit in open ice. East Islip comes out with it. Dumped off over to Lafada. Lafada sends a long shot on goal that Sapoff takes care of fairly easily. Shot off of a shin shaken off there by West Islip. West Islip looking to come out with it now. East Islip intercepts, keeps it in the offensive zone, but then a dump. West Islip tries to dump it through. Instead it stays in, skips into the slot, where West Islip tries to dump it into offensive territory. Jack McGarry touches up. McGarry sends it off the boards now, where Luke Lafada avoids a big hit. Luke and Evan applying some pressure on the forecheck, looking to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Instead, West Islip sends it through. Kieran Pollard carries in. Pollard long shot, save Brody Dixon. East Islip sends it through. They have a 2-on-1 opportunity, but too far on the pass. The Lafada brothers have to drop back. LJ Lena, the defenseman, applying extra pressure in the offensive zone. As East Islip comes out the puck, centering pass. Pepe looking for a shooting lane. Couldn't get the puck from his backhand to his forehand. Cross-ice pass, shot in front, save Sapoff. Looking for a wraparound opportunity, no luck there. Long shift for West Islip. Pollard sends it ahead, and Pollard gets off the ice. Tie up in the near corner. West Islip comes out with it. Pepe and Ivers across the blue line now. Ivers putting on a move. No luck there. Poked away. Puck sent behind Sapoff's net. Back up to the blue line. LJ Lena with it, cross ice pass, one-timer, not enough mustard on it, looked like it might have been deflected. Lena keeps it in. Lena skates along the blue line, carries in, wrist shot, save, Sapoff. Pepe comes up with it along the goal line. Kicked ahead there by West Islip, but Lena keeps it in the zone again. Now it's Ivers up to the blue line, dumped off to the far face-off circle, back up to the top. Wrist shot deflected into the near corner, where it's played along there by Ivers. Poked out of the zone there. Ivers has to retreat. Looking to catch West Islip on a change. Here comes Pepe. Pepe puts on one move, carries in, saves, Sapoff. And there is no whistle yet. There still wasn't a whistle, and they finally get one. All 5 West Islip skaters kind of surrounded Sapoff, waiting for the whistle to blow dead. So the LaFada line back out there again for another shift. Face-off won by West Islip and sent around the boards. Tied up along the far wall, but kept in along by East Islip. LaFada eats a big hit there and sent around behind Sapoff. East Islip controlling the puck in the offensive zone, then turned over there. Kicked along the far wall yet again. Tied up there by Christopher Lawler. Puck sent down the length of the ice. That will be an icing on West Islip. 9:58 remaining. Still no sign of a Natra. Not sure if it was the jersey situation. Looked like he didn't have his jersey on, his typical EI uniform on. He had a black, what looked to be a practice uniform with a 72 hockey taped to his back. Sent up to the blue line, long shot there by Slattery, but sent it to the legs of a West Islip forward. West Islip sends it down the length of the ice. That'll be another icing, a little too far. Words of wisdom, a little stick tap on the butt. To teammate James Barberi, as the faceoff is won by West Islip. A nice defensive zone win there. Puck sent around the boards, though, intercepted by West Islip. East Islip looking to keep it in and said they send it down. Pollard comes across the blue line with it, ascending deep there. Nice defensive play by East Islip to keep it out. Luke LaFada Evan LaFada rather, carries the puck over the blue line. Had my sap off. East Islip comes out with it. Favor here, 4-on-2 is 4 on gone here. Big hit in center ice there. Now he deflects a shot. Big hit laid by Luke, but and play is blown dead with 8:25 remaining in the first period. Anthony Pepe having some words, nothing bad with the official. All convenes though, looking for a shot opportunity was Jack McGarry with no luck. West Islip comes, and a 2-on-2 coming for EI. Puck J. Lena with it now. And shot on goal off the pipe. Sent along the far wall. West Islip looking to clear the zone. No luck. McGarry all over the puck along the half wall. Played below the red line now, looking for some help. He gets it and sent back up to Ivers. Almost a pickoff and a breakaway there. Ivers carries in, wrist shot blocked. West Islip looking to clear their zone. They do. They get it just past center ice. Carried long shot there. Saves Sapoff. And play is whistled dead with 6:59 remaining. Face off to the left of Sapoff, which is won by East Islip, shot off the side of the net, where it's played up at the blue line by Lawler. East Islip controlling. Slattery plays, and East Islip has to retouch up, so they dump it back in. Liam Goldbout tied up along the boards where West Islip comes out with the puck. Now they dump it in the offensive territory. Puck behind Brody Dixon. And East Islip regains possession now. Goldbout again gets tied up, and the puck's turned over again. Slattery controls it, skating deep in his own zone, sends it along the half wall where Carino tips it ahead. Almost had a 3-on-2 there, but the puck took a weird bounce off the wall. All West Islip can do is send the puck in and change. Brody Dixon comes out of his net to play it. Puck behind Dixon. Long pass there. Carino comes out with it now. Alex Carino carries it in, plays it behind Sapoff. Looking for a pass to the point. Finds one in Lena, long shot, saves Sapoff. No rebound opportunity there. Long shot again, deflected over Sapoff's head. And West Islip comes out with it. Kieran Pollard across the red line now. Pollard looking for a pass, doesn't have one. 3 Chiefs draped all over him. 5:22 remaining. Dixon takes care of the shot right in front of him. Played off the wall back into West Islip's offensive zone, where East Islip now has to come out with it. It's Thomas Ivers. Ivers and Pepe. Pepe plays it in front of Sapoff off the net. Lawler comes out. It puts a nice move on Lawler. Long shot. Sapoff deflects it wide. LJ Lena takes a bit of a hit there and comes out with it now. The defenseman playing well into the offensive zone. Puck stick down, borderline high sticking. No call there. West Islip carries it through. A 1-on-4 here. No real help for the West Islip skater. East Islip plays it behind Dixon's net into the near corner. Sent along the boards now through neutral ice. It's Dolson with it. Dolson loses sight of the puck for a second, finds it now, carried in deep, shot. Looked like it went over Sapoff's head again. LJ Lena controls it now. Lena sends it into the near wall where there's 2 West Islip skaters waiting to lay a hit on Ivers. Pepe shot deflected. Pepe playing well in the open ice, pushing people off the puck whenever he wants to. Ivers gets tied up in the far corner. Now tied up yet again behind Sapoff. Lena plays at the blue line, sends it in, bounces behind the net where West Islip plays it. EI tries to keep it in, sets a long shot through. Ivers flashes the pad, but no need to as the puck bounces wide. West Islip looking to clear their zone. A lot of zone time here for EI. They have to touch up as Luke LaFada controls it. LaFada across the blue line, long wrist shot deflected wide. LaFada fighting for it. Now his brother Evan comes in for it. And no help there. East Islip now back on the defense, on the defense rather. With 3 minutes remaining here in the first period of this 0-0 game between West Islip and East Islip. Big turnover here. Pollard carries it in, and he turns it over himself. Kieran Freeland comes out for it, chips it ahead. East Islip maintains possession as they scoot to the neutral zone. Evan LaFada through now. A spinorama pass there, nobody home. Looking for Anthony Marizito with no luck. Big hit along the far wall, where we see West Islip come out with it. Chipped ahead. Christopher Lawler comes back to play it. Instead, it's West Islip who reconvenes. Pollard whiffs on the one-timer opportunity. Ivers plays it just in front of his own bench. Chipped ahead, Ethan LaFada comes out with it, dumps it off to Ivers. Ivers across the blue line, Deeks puts a move on, chips it ahead, almost through the 5-hole of Sapoff, but no luck. 2:05 remaining in the period. Sent through neutral ice, a race for the puck. It's going to be Jack McGarry to force the skater off the puck. Puck sent in front of Dixon where Ivers comes out for it. Ivers over the red line now. Anthony Pepe controls. Pepe over to Carino. Now Ivers carries in. Centering pass, no luck. Pepe shot, misses wide. Sapoff has delayed across the ice, although the puck went wide. McGarry dumps it in deep. Ivers sends it in even deeper. Now Ivers comes back with it on a centering pass. Pepe tied up, no luck. 1:23 remaining. Puck sent to center ice now, where West Islip dumps in. Brody Dixon comes out to play it and plays it off the wall. Thomas Ivers receives the pass. Ivers over the blue line now, centering pass to Pepe. Pepe shot. Sapoff gets a piece of the glove on it, where it's sent out. West Islip chips it ahead. Kieran Pollard comes out at 2-on-1 brewing. A West Islip skater kind of trips on the pass from Pollard. No icing there, less than a minute remaining. 47 seconds to be exact. Played along the far wall there, costly turnover. Luke Lafata all over it. LJ Lena skates back to retrieve. Two West Islip skaters coming for him. Delayed offside call here on East Islip. Puck is blown dead. Looked like one of the West Islip skaters didn't really hear the offside call, so he went after the puck anyway. And now Ryan Anatra's out. Ryan Anatra has an EI uniform on. So Anatra's back out. Face-off won by West Islip with half a minute remaining. Long shot from center ice that Dixon takes care of. Sent off the wall in front of East Islip's bench, but Kieran Pollard keeps in. Pollard sends a shot on net. Dixon makes the initial save, bounces around, but cleared away. EI sends it ahead. Luke Lafata comes out with it now. Lafata evades a big hit. Long shot off the post, 5 seconds remaining. That should just about do it as Slattery skates out with it. And that will be it for period number one. Nothing after 15 minutes of play between West Islip and East Islip. You're watching SCHSHL hockey action on the Long Island Sports Network. Back here for the start of the second period. Eric Bellier with you on the Long Island Sports Network. Nothing between East and West Islip. Sapoff and Dixon have been excellent in their respective nets so far. West Islip wins the faceoff. They try to chip ahead. It is East Islip with it. Anatra back on the ice now following the jersey change. Anatra controls it, sends it over to Dolson. The original lines are back together now. Puck too wide for Slattery, so he has to skate back and play it. Sent off the boards. Anatra sharing his physicalities. The puck's played back through the neutral zone by Ivers. Ivers carries in, dumped off. Long shot, save, Sapoff. Puck still loose. Slattery controls it, dumps it in deep, intercepted. West Islip coming out with it. Christopher Lawler on with Slattery. Puck shot on net. Dixon makes the first save. Second shot just goes wide. Had an open net, but puck kind of skidded off. Now here comes a 2-on-1. Ivers and Anatra. Anatra pass, shot, score! Thomas Ivers breaks the ice, and it's 1-0 East Islip. Taking another look at it here, puck kind of played off the near wall in front of the official scorer's box. A nice cross-ice pass for Ivers, who puts a nice deke on and beats Sapoff low on the blocker side. So we're back at center ice now, less than a minute, a little over a minute gone by, or 2 minutes gone by in the second period. Big hit behind Sapoff's net, where East Islip reconvenes. LJ Lena calling for the puck, where he gets it on the wrong side of the neutral zone, so EI will have to touch up. Instead, it's turned over. West Islip controls it. Looks like we may have a penalty here, a hooking call. We'll wait to see who heads in, and it's Anthony Marizito who heads into the penalty box. So a big opportunity here for East Islip, or West Islip rather, down 1-0 as they head into onto the power play. Face off to the left of Dixon, which is won by West Islip. They control. Puck sent over to the point now, across the blue line goes the pass as they wait to set something up here. There's a fight, not a fight, but a fight for positioning, I should say, in front of Dixon. Shot goes wide, and West Islip has to touch up. West Islip cross ice pass there, keeps it in the zone. Played along the near wall towards the corner. East Islip's able to dump it out. Evan LaFada chasing after it, looking for an opportunity on a man down. They might get one. Luke LaFada now plays it off the near wall. Evan comes across to play it. Now back to Luke. Luke sends it around the boards where East Islip's able to come out with it. Puck played off the wall. Kieran Pollard after it. Puck played in front of Marizito. 58 seconds remaining on the power play. 12:23 remaining in the period. East Islip's able to clear the zone. Sapoff comes out of the net to play it. Has to make a bit of a decision as Luke and Evan LaFada are draped all over the puck. Big hit there. Both players eat a bit of contact there. Kieran Pollard carries it over the blue line now in the offensive zone. Half a minute remaining on the West Islip power play. Marizito in the box for hooking. West Islip now back to the point. Now turned over. Here comes Anthony Pepe on a breakaway. Pepe over the blue line. Deke shot, score! Short-handed goal, Anthony Pepe. A poke check on an errant pass left the puck all alone, and Pepe had time to do as he wishes. A quick wrist shot beats Sapoff glove side, and it's 2-0 now in favor of the Chiefs. There's still 12 seconds remaining on the power play for West Islip. The Lions now play it along the boards, sent through the neutral zone, and that will do it for the power play. So 0 for 1 are the Lions on the man advantage. Anatra on the turnover now. Redirection save Sapoff. What a save Sapoff on the second shot. Puck played in front of the East Islip bench. Was delayed offside call on East Islip, but everybody touches up and play goes on. Anatra carries it out now. Skating around with it, plays it along the near wall and over the blue line. Big hit to Anatra, who eats tons of contact and stays on the pursuit of the puck. Now Thomas Ivers with it. Ivers makes a move on a defender, now carries behind Sapoff, looking for a centering pass. Slattery plays at the blue line. No offside call. Played along the far side. Shot, score! A one-time clapper from Ryan Anatra, and just like that, 3-0 East Islip now. Beautiful pass there to get Anatra open. Ivers with the feed from behind Sapoff's net. So Anatra from Ivers at the 10:33 mark. Puck played behind Dixon now. West Islip in a 3-0 hole, looking to dig themselves out of it a bit. Puck played behind Dixon now, tied up to his left. Reversed along the same half wall, where a big hit is thrown, and East Islip still controls, though. Shot goes wide. Kieran Freeland, the centering pass there, chipped ahead. Freeland touches back up. Marizito calls for it at the blue line. Long slap shot, a bouncing puck, didn't really get all of it. Gets all of the second one, and Sapoff makes a nice save. LJ Lena keeps it in barely, as the puck's tied up on the near wall directly below us. Pepe out with it now. Pepe dumps it in, where it's intercepted, but a tie-up. Pepe comes out with it, but is forced off the puck. West Islip plays it off the boards. Now a 2-on-1 if they hurry. LJ Lena with a great reach comes out with it. 9:19 remaining in the period. Still 3-0. For East Islip. Goals from Anatra, Pepe, and Marizito. 2-on-1 here for East Islip. Shot, save. Sapoff, he eats that one in the chest, and play is whistled dead. So the face-off will be to the right of Sapoff, where East Islip wins the offensive zone face-off. Evan LaFada gets tied up and forced off the puck, where West Islip skates out with two skaters. Kieran Pollard behind the line, the goal line now, turned over, but West Islip keeps in the zone following a clearing attempt. Cross-ice pass in the slot. LaFada picks it off. Here comes Luke LaFada now. LaFada's pass is turned over. Pollard carries across, long shot. Looking to go stick side, goes wide. Nice shot there from Pollard. Played off the wall now. Pollard intercepts that pass. Big hit laid by Pollard. Looks like he's going to get called for it. Dixon heads to the bench. Luke LaFada skates around to waste a little bit of time to get the sixth member on the ice. Centering pass is blown dead. And I think that's going to be a cross-checking penalty on Kieran Pollard. So East Islip has scored one on the power play, one on the penalty kill. Looking for their second power play goal of the game. Looks like they have Anatra, LaFada, Ivers out there. Face-off won by East Islip. Anthony Pepe controls at the far wall. Ivers running the point, sends it over to Anatra. One-timer shot saved Sapoff. Anatra plays off the wall, cross-ice pass, centering pass now, back up to the point for Ivers. Another cross-ice pass. Tic-tac-toe being played here between Pepe, Ivers, and Anatra. Anatra dumps it off to Ivers, who carries in. Cross-ice pass, Pepe, one-time shot. What a save, Sapoff with the pad. West Islip's able to clear it out. Minute 20 remaining on the power play, 7:22 remaining in the period. Ryan Anatra carries it out now, looking for a pass as he heads below the goal line. Sent around the half wall over to Ivers. Thomas Ivers with the puck now. Looking for a centering pass, not much on that shot. Marizito, a shot on goal. Save, glove down there by Sapoff, and we'll get a change in power play units. 54 seconds remaining on the power play. 6:56 remaining in the period. Looks like Evan LaFata's in the face-off dot with Dolson and Luke LaFata are your forwards here. Lawler at the point. Sends it over to Dolson. Long shot, tipped in, they score! A power play goal, it's 4-0. In favor of the Chiefs. Taking another look at it here, I'm not sure who exactly tipped it. It was Evan LaFata who tipped that one home. So Evan LaFata on the power play. And a timeout is called by West Islip. Coming out of the timeout, the face-off following the Evan LaFata goal. The goal was assisted by Christopher Lawler and Brian Slatter. East Islip right back on the attack. A nice save there. And play will be blown dead as the goal comes off its moorings. Like Anthony Pepe collided with the far post. He seems to be all right. Being checked on. They're sending the face-off out of the zone following the goal coming off its peg. So the face-off will be in front of the EI bench on the far neutral zone face-off dot. Face-off won by East Islip, but a little too strong. Sent all the way down behind Dixon's net, who fires it around the boards. Played off of a skate. Save Dixon on the shot. Puck still loose. He eventually covers. 6:22 remaining. So the faceoff heads to the left of Dixon. And it's won by East Islip, and a tripping penalty upcoming here on West Islip. So EI, I believe, heads to their third power play of the game. Already up 4-0. They're looking to add more. As it looks like Gianni Ruggiano is called on the tripping minor. As the faceoff is controlled by East Islip. Carrying deep, nice move there. Shot, save, Sapoff. Stays in the zone, though, as it was tipped ahead. Play at the blue line. Nice touch pass there. Played into the near corner. West Islip now controls behind their own net. And almost played out of the neutral zone with no luck. As there's 5:40 remaining and 1:20 remaining on the power play. East Islip keeps it in their zone. Sent along the boards over to the blue line. Long wrist shot deflected wide. Sapoff covers and play will stop. .528 remaining in the period. 1:11 remaining on the power play. EI controls Ivers, sends it along the far wall to Pepe. Looking to play catch like they did last power play. Ivers carries in deep. Ivers makes a move. Looks to go to his backhand with no luck. Turnover in the slot. Puck still loose. Sent over up to the point where Anthony Pepe's waiting. Anatra gets it back, looking for a slap pass over to Freeland, nobody home. Or to Marizito, rather, nobody home. Game of catch being played between Anatra and Pepe that ends up in the neutral zone. Anatra tied up in the near corner. Now number 72 skates out with it, Ryan Anatra. Passed over to Marizito over the blue line. Nice deke from Marizito. Centering pass sticked away, nice save. Played in the near corner, centering pass off a skate and sent out. 10 seconds remaining on the Ruggiano penalty. Ivor is looking to keep the momentum going here with 3 seconds remaining on the power play. Sent up to the blue line now, where Anatra carries in. Played in the near corner and out, so that'll be an icing as the power play has expired. So they do kill the power play. However, the faceoff comes all the way back down to the left of Sapoff. Excuse me, the right of Sapoff. Like they were initially setting up there, the officials were. But nonetheless, LJ Lena with the puck off the faceoff. Centering pass, shot. Doesn't get all of that one-time clapper. Cross ice pass. East Islip maintains possession. Luke LaFata with it along the far wall. LaFata nudges it ahead to his brother, who gives it right back. Now dumped ahead by West Islip. Lena back to play it. 3:40 remaining here in the middle period. 4-0 East Islip. 4 goals, 2 of which have been on the power play, 1 on the penalty kill. As East Islip comes back to attack it now as West Islip covers up. Tyler Sapoff puts a mid over it. Goals from Anatra, Pepe, Ivers, and Evan LaFata have been the difference makers so far. Brody Dixon has taken care of every shot he's faced. Thomas Ivers finds his mouthpiece on the ice, throws it back in. Puck sent around behind the goal to behind Sapoff to his left. Big centering pass there over to McGarry. McGarry carries it in deep. McGarry looking for a passing lane behind Sapoff's net now. Tips it ahead to himself. East Islip tries to keep it in the zone, and they do. Anatra comes out with it. Anatra long wrist shot goes wide. Anatra centering pass, backhands it, save Sapoff. Anatra ends up with the rebound. Centering pass again. Dolson whiffs on that one. Anatra controls. Sent over cross ice to Dolson off a West Islip skate, so he just has to dump it back behind the goal to Ivers. Ivers and McGarry tied up. Anatra at the point. Long shot. shinned ahead by a defender there. LJ Lena touches up. Lena sends it around the boards now behind Sapoff. 2:15 remaining in the middle period. West Islip looking to get something going offensively. It's been all East Islip in period number 2. LJ Lena carries it over, tries to dump it off over to Dolson, but too long. Anatra controls it in the far corner. Anatra turns looking for a pass, has Lena open at the blue line, and say puts a move on, tries to carry it in deep, dumps it back behind him to Dolson. Dolson circles now, gives it back to McGarry. McGarry sends it below the red line, now receives a pass back. Sent off the boards now. Long shot, save, Sapoff, puck still loose. West Islip tries to dump it out, they don't. LJ Lena controls it. Long pass from Lena over to Pepe, who plays it off the boards. Pepe back up towards the blue line, back over to Lena. Lena looks for a shot, gets deflected, and West Islip kind of just dumps it out. Will not be an icing, will be an icing. 1:17 remaining in the middle period. Face off to the right is Sapoff, won by East Islip. Where Carino calls for the puck. Instead, it's Marizito who has to come back to play in his zone. Puck played off the far wall. Lawler skating after. It's Marizito who comes out with the puck. Puck played at the blue line, kept in by West Islip, dumped in deep. Luke LaFata tries to send it ahead. Instead, it's turned over. Long shot over Dixon's head. 40 seconds remaining in the period. Great opportunity there. Dixon saves it. West Islip putting a little bit of offensive pressure on. EI now skates across, 3-on-2 briefly. Dumped off there. Shot, save by Sapoff. Nice shot there from Alex Carino, right into Sapoff's chest pad. Have the LaFata line out there right now, Evan and Luke, with Liam Goldbout. Face off one, right to Goldbout. Shot goes wide. Luke LaFata chases after it. LJ Lena tries to keep it in. Pollard draped all over him. A 2-on-1 developing. Long shot, looked like it got deflected there. 13 seconds remaining. Now 10 seconds through the neutral zone. Here comes Evan LaFata. LaFata with a last second chance. Shot! He scores! What a move to beat 2 defenders by Evan LaFata. A slapper with seconds remaining. And it's 5-0 Chiefs. Evades 2 defenders. Smacks a bouncing puck that didn't look like he got all of it, but kind of knuckled and beats Sapoff in between the wickets. 4 seconds remaining now. Face-off won by West Islip, but that will do it for the second period. All goals scored in this game so far have come in the second period, 5-0 East Islip. You're watching the Battle of the Islips on the Long Island Sports Network. Face off back here at center ice following Evan Lafada's second goal of the game on a last second goal, beating two defenders. Eric Bellier with you on the Long Island Sports Network. 5-0 East Islip as Kieran Pollard carries across the blue line. 15 seconds in, looks like we're gonna have a penalty already on East Islip. Looks like a slashing penalty is being called here. We'll wait to see who the culprit is. Looks like it's Brian Slattery who gets flagged for the slashing. So West Islip on the power play now. East Islip's penalty kill has killed all the penalties against them so far. Ivers trying to fight for it. It's Kieran Pollard with the puck. Sent along the blue line, now carried in deep. Poked out there by Lawler, who's able to not get it out of the zone. But a nice second effort there. Ivers is able to clear it out. Ivers and Pepe on every special team unit for Coach Miller. Tipped ahead by Ivers, relentless defense here. Looking for a centering pass, nobody home. West Islip skater gets a body on it. 14:04 remaining in the period. Shot save Dixon. Didn't look like it got to him completely. Looked like he tipped it off. East Islip's able to send it down the length of the ice for a clear. 13:33 remaining in the first period. 45 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Jack Dolson just draped all over them defensively. Kieran Pollard carries in now. Pollard tries to fire a shot off that goes wide. Now West Islip looking for an offensive chance here. Pollard, slapper, goes over the head of Dixon and off the glass. East Islip has the numbers if they hurry. LJ Lena carries it in now. Kept in front. Marizito tries to poke, check it away. But West Islip comes out with it. Across the blue line now, dumped off to Pollard. Long wrist shot save, Dixon. Marizito clears it out. Down the length of the ice, off a stick, off of Sapoff's stick there. Where West Islip plays behind. And it looks like the penalty is over. So East Islip kills another penalty. West Islip chips it ahead with just south of 12.5 remaining. East Islip comes across now. Looks like the puck deflected off of Marizito and out of play. So the faceoff will remain, or will not remain in the zone, rather, excuse me, will come out into the neutral zone at the faceoff dot closest to us. Evan Lafada on the faceoff dot, chips it ahead to his brother Luke. Luke across the blue line now, carried in, shot off of Sapoff's pad and wide. McGarry waits for it at the blue line. Luke fans on the slap shot and is covered up by Sapoff. 12:08 remaining in the third period. Face-off one following a tie-up by West Islip, where they send it into the neutral zone, but EI comes out with it now. Liam Goldbout chips ahead in front of the West Islip bench. It's almost immediately turned over. EI controls it deep in their zone. McGarry sends it over to Evan Lafado, who tries to put a move on, but the puck's chipped away. Now McGarry carries in. McGarry waits, shot, pass, they score! What looked to be a weak shot on goal from McGarry hits off of Sapoff's pad, right on the Lafada stick and in. Back at center ice now, where Ryan Anatra wins the face-off, and sends it ahead. Thomas Ivers controls it. Kieran Freeland on the goal, actually. Had my numbers messed up there, I apologize. So Freeland from McGarry with 11:15 remaining. Now West Islip comes out with it. West Islip across the blue line, shot on goal. Dixon sends wide. EI comes out with it now. Anatra kicks it ahead to himself. Carried in deep. Anatra waits. Tries to jam it home with no luck. Shot blocked. West Islip's goaltender Sapoff is without a stick. Anatra now behind the goal looking for a pass with his back to the play. Sends it to the point to Ivers. Ivers fakes a slap shot, carries it in deep into the corner. Circles around the goal now. Sapoff still without a stick. Pepe with it now. Pepe's shot goes wide. Sapoff picks up his stick now. McGarry keeps it in the zone. McGarry plays it off the wall over to Pepe, now into the slot for Anatra, looking for a redirection pass there to Ivers, who misses wide. 10-10 remaining here in regulation. Anatra carries in Deeks one player, backhanded pass, one-timer goes wide from Pepe. Puck played along the far wall over to Ivers. Ivers controlling it at the blue line, skating in now, looking for a pass over to Pepe. Pepe finds it, sends it back cross ice. Carried in deep now. Wrapped around the boards again, sent over to Pepe, looking for a one-timer, which hits off the side of the iron and out. Slap shot sticked away, bouncing puck past Sapoff. West Islip sends it down the length of the ice. East Islip almost gets called for too many men, but they get to the bench in time. Dixon hands it off to Lawler. Lawler kind of gets tied up, sends it through the neutral zone where West Islip touches up. West Islip over at the red line, tries to dump it in, goes immediately to McGarry, where he controls. McGarry avoids big contact there. Puck played by West Islip in front of the EI bench. Sent into the slot, which is sticked away by McGarry. Shot on goal. Dixon scoops it and sends it, or stops play. 8:55 remaining here in the third. Face off to the right of Dixon now, won by West Islip. Sent along the boards now to Dixon's right, where East Islip skates out with it now. Sent in deep, looking for a pass out in front. Instead, it's off a Sapoff stick. Jack Dolson with it at center ice. Dolson looking to chip it ahead. Instead, it gets tied up in Lawler's skates. Sent ahead now. East Islip controls it. Shot on goal. Tips off of Sapoff and wide. Rebound shot there. Gloved Marizito with two good chances. Sapoff takes care of them both. Face off to the right of Sapoff, which is tied up, and Kieran Pollard gloves it to himself. Long shot, saved Dixon with the blocker pad and sent over to the far wall. Tied up there, Luke LaFata takes a pass from his brother. Evan LaFata controls at the blue line now. Sent back into the neutral zone, looking for Pollard with no luck. Slattery controls it deep in his own zone. Him and Lawler sharing a defensive pair, drop back together. Sent ahead now. Evan LaFata heads off the ice, or comes back on the ice rather. And Kieran Pollard catches East Islip in a change. They have a chance here. Carried across, shot, save. Dixon off his stick. Pollard recoups. looking for a centering pass with no luck. East Islip out with it now. Luke LaFata draped with 3 Lions all over him, sends a wrist shot kind of the same height as the scoreboard and out of play. Face off to the left of Sapoff, which is one. Shot goes wide and wrapped around the boards. Anthony Pepe controls it, looking for a pass at the point, goes too wide. LJ Lena back to retrieve, 6:53 remaining in the period. Pass right over to Anatra, who avoids big contact there. Skating deep in his own zone, trying to put a move on. Looks like we have a penalty upcoming on West Islip for what I think might be an interference call. Puck sent off the boards in front of East Islip's bench and carried through. Touched up by West Islip, and play will be blown dead. Let's see what the official call is here. So the faceoff will head to the left of Sapoff with 6.5 remaining here in the third. Looks like Charles Salamone gets called for a kneeing minor. So it wasn't interference. Puck up to the blue line now, chipped ahead. East Islip's power play has been excellent so far today. Puck below the goal line now. Lawler at the point calling for it. LaFata looks for a passing lane, instead intercepted. Here comes Kieran Pollard. Pollard across the blue line, looking for a shooting lane, dumped in deep, poked ahead, misses wide on the tipped opportunity. Brody Dixon out for it. 1:25 remaining on the power play. Sent the length of the ice, played by Carino. Carino sends it partially around the boards, now gets it around. Where Jack Dolson plays it. Dolson carries it in deep. Cross ice pass, long shot goes wide and wraps around the boards and out of play into the neutral zone. Carino receives the pass there from Lawler. Lawler heads towards the bench. Thought he was getting a change. He is not. It's Carino getting a change. He heads off. Played over into the far boards. West Islip comes out with it now, pokes it ahead, but intercepted by Lawler. Now here comes Ivers across the blue line. Ivers carries in deep. Toe drag. Sapoff saves the one-handed shot there. 4:55 remaining in regulation. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Ivers looking for a centering pass. Anatra trying to jam it home. Sapoff covers it and plays blown dead. 4:47. So the faceoff heads to the left of Tyler Sapoff here with 4:45 remaining. Shot on goal off the faceoff, covered, or blocked by Sapoff rather, as the puck's played in front of the near boards. Pepe backhands one to Anatra, which is saved and covered by Sapoff. 4:34 remaining. Nice wrist shot there from Anatra. Even better pass there from Pepe with the backhand. Now the faceoff back at that all too familiar left faceoff dot. Penalty has expired. That will be an icing, as he cleared it just about a second after the power play expired. So we'll head all the way back down to that left faceoff dot. Where we'll do this again. Face-off tied up. East Islip comes out with it up to the blue line. Lena looking for a pass, ends up in the slot instead, where it's gloved down in West Islip. Big hit there from Evan LaFada. Looks like they're going to get LaFada on an in a roughing call. I didn't see the signal they gave to the official scorer, but they call Evan LaFada for a penalty. So East Islip back to the penalty kill, who have killed off everything they've seen. It was a roughing minor, not interference. So the face-off is to Dixon's left. Won by East Islip. Kieran Pollard controls. Pollard dumps it off to the point. Played along the blue line now. Little game of hot potato. Long slap shot deflected over the net of Dixon. Kieran Pollard controls on the off angle. Played along the blue line now. Cross ice pass. Looking for a check pass and quite literally looked like it was kicked ahead by Dolson. Nonetheless, it clears the zone. 30 seconds gone by on the penalty kill. Kieran Pollard controls in the neutral zone, skates back into his defensive zone to gain some momentum, comes over the blue line, dumps it off. Back over the blue line. Long shot deflected. Dixon gets a piece of it, and East Islip's able to clear it. Sapoff plays it. A minute gone by on the power play for the Lions. 3:10 remaining in the third period. 6-0 game in favor of the Chiefs. Puck played along the near corner where Kieran Pollard dumps it off. Cross ice pass. They come over the blue line. Carried in deep, wrist shot saved. Dixon. No opportunity for a rebound. Sent back up to the point. Stayed in the zone. Long shot. Dixon gets a piece of it and covers up. Pollard gets a little shove there as he tried to jab at it, but all is well. 2:46 remaining in the period. 38 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Lions. EI got the power, is on the penalty kill due to a Evan LaFada roughing penalty. East Islip wins the face-off there. Lena tries to send it around the boards, but it's intercepted. Centering pass, saved Dixon and covered up. Looks like that pass, couldn't really tell if it was a shot attempt, but looked like West Islip got a nice deflection onto Dixon, but EI comes out with it now off the faceoff. Here comes Ivers. Ivers carries in, puts a move on. Sapoff. Sapoff makes 2 saves in that sequence. So East Islip trying to make something happen even with a man down. So a face-off in the offensive zone for the Chiefs with 17 seconds remaining on their penalty kill. West Islip wins the face-off now. They come through the neutral zone. Dumps it in deep to the right of Dixon. Lena there to play it. Lena sends it off the boards, or Ivor sends it off the boards onto Lena. And the penalty has expired, so Evan LaFada's off now, and they call a penalty, or a penalty, an icing with 2:01 remaining. And the faceoff will head all the way back down into East Islip territory. Faceoff won by East Islip as they look to clear their own zone, and they do. Puck crosses the neutral zone, but West Islip has to touch up following a delayed offside. East Islip gloves a puck down there. Anatra is able to get it back to himself. Anatra plays it off the wall now, carried in. Ivers Dumps it off to Anatra. Anatra wraps around looking for a pass. Finds one in Jack McGarry. McGarry, long shot, kicked away there by a West Islip defender. Anthony Pepe intercepts a West Islip pass. Pepe up towards the blue line now, dumps it off over to McGarry, who carries it deep. Anatra, backhanded pass, no look pass for that matter, over to Pepe. Pepe controls, long shot, save, Sapoff, puck still loose, comes back out to the blue line, where Freeland touches up, and it is cleared out of the zone. 1 minute remaining here in regulation. Ryan Anatra over, tries to deke through the legs, no luck there. 48 seconds remaining as the puck is sent ahead by the Lions. Intercepted there by Goldbout. Here comes West Islip now. Anatra comes off the ice. 1-on-2. Shot, save, Sapoff in the crease. Sticked away there, 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Sapoff without a stick again. 22 seconds remaining. Sent over the far side. Sapoff regains possession of the stick. EI gains possession of the zone yet again. Shot, saves Sapoff. Puck behind Sapoff's net. Now 8 seconds remaining. Play along the near wall. McGarry controls. 2-1. That will do it. East Islip moves to 7-0-2 on the season. West Islip moves to 3-6. Signing off from the rinks on this Monday evening. 6-0, a dominating win for the East Islip Chiefs over the West Islip Lions. For all the LI Sports Network team, my name's Eric Bellier, wishing you all a good night and good hockey from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York. You've been watching SCHSHL hockey action on the Long Island Sports Network.